Welcome back. After a few rain showers and a bit of a breezy afternoon, even windy in some locations, we're looking at an overall clear evening. Start things out with our neighborhood weather network camera at 8th Street and Abbott Lane. That particular camera reading in at about 59 degrees. Calm winds out there, but an absolutely gorgeous shot over top of downtown Colorado Springs. Get out and enjoy it if you can, because the nice weather is not going to last too terribly long. As we take a look at our HD Doppler radar, still tracking a few storms into the higher elevations, but not even so much in the way of storms, just a few area rain showers. Now eastern Colorado, that big blotch of green, that's actually a flash flood watch that they've had most of the day here, and that due to some heavier moisture that's been streaming up through the region. When we put a little action to the Doppler and show you our sky scan, notice everything pretty much tracking out of the west. We do have a bit of that monsoonal flow still planted over the region, and that's kind of been driven by an area of high pressure to our south. You must remember those areas of high pressure have that counterclockwise flow. You can see the little arrows swirling around there. That's what's kind of helping drive the moisture into our region. So over the past few days, we've seen those kind of spotty, isolated afternoon storms. That's likely what we're going to see tomorrow. Not really in the way of heavy. However, as Tuesday starts to wind around, things get a bit interesting. So over the next few hours, here's how we're expecting things to play out. High pressure ridge is just going to kind of flatten out for the most part. It's not even really a ridge, more or less. It's just an area of high pressure tracking just to our south. That's going to make way for a really nice start to our day tomorrow. So your morning commute, it's going to be a nice one. Allow temperatures to warm up very quickly with those clear skies. But notice behind it, we get a pretty decent amount of moisture streaming right through the area. And as soon as that energy comes through and kind of squashes down that area of high pressure, those rain showers are going to track right across the area. We're not suspecting these are going to be overly heavy, much like today, probably about 3/10 of an inch or so. But again, we always got to watch these things. If they stall out over a burn scar, we might see some flooding out of that. But for the most part, it's going to be relatively calm tomorrow. As we start to wind into our Tuesday, though, late Monday evening, look what's up behind me. Big area of low pressure. That's dropping down all the way from Canada. And with it comes some chilly air. Here's how that's going to play out when we take you a little bit further into the future. We've had that mild air planted over top of us. As Tuesday starts to wind around, that area of low pressure is going to continue through the region. And again, Tuesday, once that area of low pressure starts to drop down on top of us, rain showers, possibly even heavy rain showers, are likely on Tuesday. And then the big story, once Wednesday, Thursday rolls around, cold air. That's right, cold fall-like temperatures planting themselves over top of the region. It's going to be a bit chilly out there, so get out the winter coats. I hate to say that already in September. As for temperatures tomorrow, going to be warming up to the 80s and 90s into the foothills, looking at the 70s into the higher elevations, and mid-90s out to our east. But again, don't get too comfortable, because that is going to be a change-in for us as we check out the next 7 days. Start out with the 80s, drop to the 70s, and then Wednesday, Thursday rolls around. That's when it gets a bit chilly. Look at those overnight lows, only into the low 40s. And I wouldn't be surprised if we near Thursday there, if it wouldn't be even a bit chillier with overnight lows nearing, I hate to say it, but the freezing degree mark. That very well could be a possibility. As we look at the Pueblo region, again, storms moving through the area Tuesday, Wednesday, and then overnight lows getting a bit chilly by Thursday, Friday evening. Canyon City slightly cooler into the 80s to start the week out, dropping to that 74 degree mark by Wednesday. Looking at the 60s to follow with 40s for your overnight lows there. Teller County a bit chillier. Daytime highs only going to be in the mid-50s by next Friday. So it's going to be a chilly one, 35 degrees for your overnight lows. So again, it would not be out of the question for those overnight lows to get really, really chilly come Thursday, Friday. There's still a little bit of discrepancy in the forecast models, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But the big story, big cool down just around the corner.
Never too early to bust out the winter coats?
No, definitely not. Gloves, too.
Yeah, certainly football weather.
It's too early for me, sorry.
Josh is very disappointed about this. I think we all are.
Yes.